Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fringe reaction. This is season 3 episode something, 13, yeah, and it's called Immortality. And in the last episode we had it was all to do with some sort of army experiment or something that caused bones to crush and babies died as a result of DNA corruption because of it. And we had the introduction of another one of the Quitexa babies who could read minds, and I think they should keep him around for a bit, because it would save a lot of time, wouldn't it, having a mind reader on the staff. And I'm sure Broyles has got enough power and clearance to recruit him, even against his will. That doesn't sound good, but we're talking about government agencies here, so, and whatever works for the greater good. Oh yeah, there was also the First Men theory, and the books all seem to be written by the same guy, and that same guy is Mr. Bowling Alley guy, whose name I still can't remember. But we all know who I'm talking about. Mr. Bowling Alley guy seems to be not quite what he seems, and yeah, I want that answered a little bit. Maybe, since this one's called Immortality, and those books look as though they were written a long time ago, so if they were written by him, that means he's immortal, possibly. Have we got immortality entering the game at this late stage? Or is it going to be referencing something completely different? Only one way to find out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Are we on the other side? Yes, we're on the other side. Okay, so there's going to be an aftermath of the whole Broyles letting Olivia escape and all that.
You stranded too?
No way, yeah. I'm waiting on someone who got delayed. Could you pass me the salt, please?
Is this going to be a Fringe investigation from the other side's point of view? Oh yeah. Here we go. What's going to happen to him?
It's just everything's a little overwhelming since Broyles went missing.
Do you have any leads?
Broyles went missing. Yeah, he's
They
he's
found
dead.
his car at the edge of a no-go zone, but nobody knows why he was in there.
So no one knows how he helped. Now here we go. He's been poisoned. What's he been poisoned with? I think he's coming in to finish the job.
I heard they're rerouting all the flights from Newark. Bomb scare?
Nope. Spontaneous bug eruption. A guy named Harry Millman, 42 years old. They found him in the bathroom. Bugs had eaten their way from the inside out.
Oh, that's what happened. Oh.
Okay, so they're pretty, but what are they?
No idea. We've been through, what, 3 different insect databases. We still can't find a match.
Really?
Apparently the bugs don't live outside the body too long. And if somebody had been infected, we would have heard about it by now.
Yeah, maybe not.
Looks like we got a live one.
Doesn't live long outside the body though, so for how long have you got a live one?
I see the piece that Agent Dunham obtained was finally sent over.
Yes, and it seems to be functional. We should have it integrated with the machine by week's end.
Good.
That's actually not why I asked you here. The
Really?
experiments with the chemical we synthesized from the other Olivia's brain. It appears there's been a breakthrough.
Oh, so they're closer to being able to send people through freely.
I don't know.
Oh, They've synthesized the quetexophene.
It's happening.
With limited results.
It's order Coleoptera for sure. Arcostomata maybe, but species, no clue. Such as, how is this here? Skelter beetles are parasitic. They lived exclusively in sheep.
Sheep?
And given that all the sheep died out 10 years ago...
The bugs died with them.
Did they now?
What was it doing inside of a person?
Passenger 23 is clear. Passenger 9 is clear.
We've also fully accounted for Zeppelin crew and ground personnel.
The food for the airship, it's supplied by an LFC Food Services, and it checks out clean so far. See, what's odd is with the sheep, they have a symbiotic relationship. But now they're attacking their host. They're eating their way out.
So they look the same, but they're not the same.
They've evolved.
Yeah, to put it simply. The question is why? What changed?
Hi, what can I get you?
A cup of Earl Grey and a piece of cherry pie.
Okay.
Attention citizens, this is a Fringe alert. If you have seen or have any information regarding this bug, known as a Skelter beetle, please call 711 and speak to the Fringe division.
He does.
Have you decided?
Yeah.
The guy in the jacket knows, and the doctor guy knows that he knows.
His name was Armand Silva. He was in virology down the hall. Those damn things were always getting out. I'm a scientist, but I hate bugs.
You know what he was doing with them?
I don't know. We were all working on our own projects. I was harvesting sheep hearts for valve replacement surgeries. So how are they back, the bugs?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out.
So they're both working with things to do with sheep. That was predictable. That wasn't, though. Why was he collecting the bugs? So he can use them again?
So I called Atlanta. I found out some information on Dr. Silva. CDC had a grant he applied for on file. Back in '97, claims he was close to a vaccine for the avian flu.
Gosh, if that's true...
I know, it would have saved millions. Thing is, his research, it reads a little off the wall. The vaccine was based on an enzyme that the Skelter beetle produced. And that got me thinking.
Oh.
You think he's trying to bring the Skelter beetle back from extinction? Is that even possible?
Possible, yeah.
He seems to
Certainly
have
not
done
easy.
it.
He'd have to clone DNA from a preserved specimen. But the real problem would be that the eggs had never hatched.
Because they only live in sheep.
Exactly. He'd have to modify them.
Silva's unit is number 21. Already walked the perimeter, no sign of any other cars.
And someone knew you were sneaking around.
Olivia!
Oh dear. Oh. Yeah, you shouldn't have drunk that. But then again, Charlie's got spiders running around him,
Where's
so...
Lincoln?
Nitrogen. You don't want to be messing around with that, I think. I'm not a chemist, I don't know gases.
Come on, do yourself a favor and just let me go.
Well, thank me. When the sheep died out, I tried. Cows, goats, primates, none of them could host the beetles. Humans were my only option.
Doesn't seem that the humans are doing a good job of it either.
One more human host.
Yeah, you just need the queen.
Bring the queen beetle to term.
It's
yeah.
over now. Because we know who you are.
You don't understand.
He doesn't really care.
The gestation has already begun.
Don't move!
Lincoln! Lincoln, don't shoot him.
It's up to him.
No. We need his help. I've been infected.
Yeah, that's your safeguard. But like I said, can't they treat that sort of weird shit
Ghoster!
You made me drink the water.
Somebody bag that glass!
What do we do?
Stop the infestation. What do we do to stop it? Get her to the hospital. Let me know. Get her to the hospital. You're running out of time. Go.
And he's not going to say anything.
Tell me!
You're not going to cure anything when you're dead.
If you want your friend to live, put down the gun and do exactly as I say. Bring me those panels over there. I'll tell you how to save your friend.
BP's 140. I see movement.
What?
I gave you what you wanted. Now you tell me how to save her.
She doesn't need saving.
What?
I didn't infect her.
She was sick.
Not because of me. She's not the final.
She's pregnant. He was the final host. No, no. No, you can't inject her.
Stop. What? Take a look at this.
What is it? What is it?
Are you sure? You're not infected. You're pregnant.
Oh, God, she's pregnant with Peter's baby. And that's the Queen. He did murder 2 people. Let's not forget that.
How long have you been pregnant?
A few weeks. It's got to be, surely.
6 weeks.
6 weeks, yeah. Before you got back. Before she got back. Well, you did that yourself. Should have just kept to the mission, girl.
Hope this isn't a bad time.
Please come in.
I heard the news about your pregnancy. Don't worry. Your position with Fringe Division will remain intact.
Why wouldn't it? Can't sack someone for being pregnant. Okay, that was an interesting episode. I didn't think we was going to go over to the other side as frequently now that that whole Olivia swapping escapade was over. And it was good to see that the average normal day for a Fringe on the other side. That was it's a good thing to watch. And knowing that they're dealing with just as crazy a crap that as our side is dealing with. In fact, we didn't get anything of the other side. And now Faux Olivia is pregnant with Peter's child. That isn't going to complicate matters much. Does that mean that the child is a link to unite the 2 universes? I mean, if the 2 universes did, in fact, work together for the benefit of both, would that negate the universes colliding and one cancelling the other out? Would it stop it? Or is that eventuality just inevitable at this point? You know, the 2 universes will collide and one universe will be wiped out no matter what. How set in stone is that possible future? Because, yeah, the child could be a diplomatic symbol. Because obviously our water will... Yeah, I've laboured that point. Right. We know what I'm thinking here. So I wonder if that will come to pass. We have still got a fair way to go in this story. So, apart from that, I don't like bugs particularly. So a little bit there. The scientist was still a murderer, but at least he didn't put anybody, a third person in harm's way. He done it himself. Because I suppose, only he knew what he was doing. So the first two, he couldn't really do it on himself. And it could possibly cure millions of people, or prevent millions of deaths for the price of 2. Some might say the ends justified the means. I don't really want to go into that. I mean, everything that we have in our modern world that is designed to save lives came at a cost. So it's an ethical, moral quagmire there. Okay, then I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Till then, keep well. Bye bye.